I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh, really now? Aight, man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want.
We come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the 4th largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the Six.
Opening tip taken in by the Raptors, and we're underway in Toronto. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Goes to the left side. Gasol to Lowry. Nice pass to set things up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Bucks at the controls to Bledsoe. Middleton. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Kyle Lowry with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lowry. Well done. Kyle Lowry missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Giannis in control of the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Kyle Lowry swats it. That'll get out off the Raptors. Bledsoe. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Antetokounmpo. To Leonard. And 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Middleton. Knocked loose. That'll get out off the Raptors. It stays with Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Antetokounmpo. Open look. Giannis Antetokounmpo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Giannis with it up top. 10-4 is the score. Pascal Siakam rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Matthews off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Kyle Lowry, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Leonard. To Gasol. Down low to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Bledsoe with it up top. Margins 8. Pascal Siakam with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Fred VanVleet, deep left corner. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 4. Good start.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Trailing by 10.
Let's go.
Middleton. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Leonard. Off the mark. No good. Bledsoe at the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Marc Gasol tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Leonard. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Middleton can't connect. To Leonard. 3-second count.
Hey, lock up.
Raptors come away with it. Leonard to VanVleet. Leonard. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Giannis with it up top. Down 8. Kyle Lowry sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Leonard to VanVleet. Lowry to Leonard from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Middleton to Lopez. Won't go down. Gasol to Lowry. Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard, now 3 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The Bucks at the controls. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
And he misses that one free throw. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Bucks take down the board. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 17.
Matthews. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Powell to Gasol. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot for Norman Powell. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Matthews with the rebound. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 4. OG Anunoby pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
The shot, almost.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
The assist from number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Bucks at the controls. To Bledsoe. Adetokunbo. Short jumper off the mark. Lowry into the front court. Leads 4. Powell to Lowry. Gets it in the left corner. Powell. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. So Lowry fires the 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Matthews. Second effort. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Powell. Lays it up and in.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Trailing by 4. Beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. Fires the 3. Can't get the bounce. To Gasol. Kyle Lowry snatching it out of the air. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bucks basketball. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Team foul number 3.
Giannis Adetokunbo. He's got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. The follow won't go either. To Jeremy Lin. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Hill into the front court. To Middleton. Knocks it down from mid-range.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Giannis with it up top. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Number 24, Norman Powell.
To Lynn. Powell. For 3. Rebound taken by Milwaukee. Hill across the timeline. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
One can make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. Greek Freak for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Well, he missed his first 3 shots, but he gets that one to go down, and it's a 3.
Well, when you fall down, you always get back up. That's the mindset of good shooters.
Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Toronto has the basketball. Able to convert inside. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Adetokunbo. Had a chance, but it's no good. Looking to take this all the way. And scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Leonard to Lowry. Oh, he had him there for a second. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Trying to cash in. Middleton off the mark. Probing the defense. Leonard to Lowry. Goes to the left side. Here's Leonard for 2. Shot won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Adetokunbo. Bledsoe. Leonard. They work it down to Gasol. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. And scores. Strong take.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Adetokunbo. Nice pass to get things going.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Toronto with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Leonard. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Can't connect. The follow won't go either. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Lopez. Wesley Matthews above the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. To Leonard. Gasol, top of the key. Down low, Gasol. To Leonard. Gasol. Leonard. And his woes from deep continue. It's no good again. No good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Leonard buries it.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Milwaukee with the basketball. George Hill.
Toronto foul to number 9, Serge Ibaka. That's his second personal foul.
Nikola Mirotic. A couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2.
Substitutions. Milwaukee.
To Leonard. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Fred VanVleet. Bledsoe at the basketball. They trail by 7. Marc Gasol with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Leonard. The Bucks at the controls to Middleton. Kyle Lowry swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Gasol. Pascal Siakam. Driving right to the basket. Deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Lowry. In the slam. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To Hill. 4-3. It's rebounded by Gasol. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Gasol to Leonard. Easy pass to the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Marc Gasol rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight. Hill. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Leonard. It's no good. Shots not going down to Leonard. Fred Van Vliet. To Lowry. Leonard. Has a look. Gasol with a look that won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Another chance. Leonard off the assist. Bucks at the controls. And draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. To Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Leonard to Van Vliet. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Middleton to George Hill. Trying to cash in. Shot for Hill won't go.
Hey, man, you gotta pass. That's part on the wing. I got this.
Bledsoe slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Leonard. Has a chance. Shot by Leonard won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And he finishes at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Bucks basketball. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here we go. My ball, my ball, my ball.
Robin Lopez. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Short jumper stays out.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Gets it in the left corner. And the basket good at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Layup goes down. Well done.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys down big. To Middleton. Gasol with a piece. Make that 7.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Great feed. Sets it up. Rebounded by Mirotic. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down a bundle to Middleton. That'll get out off the Raptors. It'll stay with the Bucks. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Matthews. Bledsoe shot misses.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Lowry to Leonard. From long range. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Rocking the rim.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Leonard to Van Vliet. Had him going there for a second. Short jumper won't go down. Marc Gasol. He's now 4 for 6.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bledsoe knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Let's get right into the action here. The Raptors dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. The Bucks have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Defense.
The Toronto Raptors are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
player of the half.
Marc Gasol is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Bucks at the controls.
I got ball.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Trying to cash in. Brook Lopez. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. The drive right to the basket. From the outside, no good. Leonard. He engulfed him that time. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. It goes down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Fred Van Vliet locked in on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Gets it in the right corner. Fred Van Vliet. To Leonard. Lowry. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Lowry. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Bledsoe. Middleton. Giannis for 2. Wide open look, won't go. Fred Van Vliet to Gasol. Around the perimeter. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Antetokounmpo. Nice pass to set things up. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the... Going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He struggled so far. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Kyle Lowry tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Leonard. To Van Vliet. Deep right corner. Leonard. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Curling inside. Fred Van Vliet. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Giannis for two. Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Short jumper off the mark. Lin with it. His guys holding the big lead. Jeremy Lin. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nothing going here on that drive. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Middleton. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Leonard to Gasol. Fred Van Vliet to Jeremy Lin. Beyond the arc for three. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Adetokunbo to Matthews. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in.
Bledsoe. Middleton buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Fires the three. Can't connect. Pascal Siakam sends it away. 8 now. Bledsoe. Gets a look. can't hit. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter.
Everybody pick up,
To Bledsoe. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not that time.
I got ball. Let's go. Pick him up.
Kawhi Leonard up against the Spaniard. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To Gasol. Leonard. For three. He was all over him. Gasol to Leonard.
To number 17, Al Gasol. That's his first personal.
Kawhi Leonard. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Milwaukee with the basketball. Got it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Leonard to Ibaka. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Lets it fly from long range. It's Middleton with the rebound. Giannis with it up top. His guys down big. Short jumper stays out. To Ibaka. Gasol. Here's a chance from long range. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Down a bundle. Off the mark. Leonard. To Van Vliet. Add 2 points to the board.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished 3rd in the voting for 6th man of the year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
The Bucks at the controls. To Middleton. Goes to the left side. Middleton to Gasol. And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
4-3. Message received. Well defended. Serge Ibaka able to recover with the block. 9 blocks. Pascal Siakam pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Toronto has the basketball. To Van Vliet. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not going down here to Ibaka. From long range. Smothering D. Serge Ibaka snatching it out of the air. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. He'll put it up at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Bucks at the controls. To Lopez. Robin Lopez. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know that was a nasty play, but sometimes as a defense, you can't even let the play get to that point. Put that guy on his back, stare at him, send a message that nothing's happening in the paint.
To Lynn. Here comes the screen. Lynn. To Powell. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Tough shot for Norman Powell. No good.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Giannis off the mark. Has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want.
Shot from in close, no good. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
And he'll head to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. Brook Lopez with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Lopez. Has a look. Shot by Lopez off the mark. Toronto with the basketball.
I'm on D. I'm on D. Hey, big screen right there. Big screen.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Robin Lopez, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Lowry with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Beyond the arc for three. That's how you defend.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Middleton buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Pascal Siakam to Leonard.
Right here.
Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Fred VanVleet.
Shot. That's short.
Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Adetokunbo to Middleton. Marc Gasol swats it. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night. It's the Raptors with the basketball.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. New blood coming in for both sides. Lowry. From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his fourth block of the evening.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Bucks basketball. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Hill. It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Lowry. Fred VanVleet. bangs it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Serge Ibaka rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Into the game for the Raptors, number 43.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. To Gasol. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lowry off the mark.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Lowry. Leonard.
Number 42, Robin Lopez.
Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Robin Lopez. Huge block. Make that 11.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Bledsoe slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Here's Leonard for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Leonard. Fred VanVleet. Shot clock winding down to Leonard. 24-second violation. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Trying to cash in. Bledsoe shot off the mark. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Gasol. Lowry. To Leonard. Lowry. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Putting on a show here, getting oohs and ahs from the crowd. This is entertainment, people.
To Leonard. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. To Bledsoe. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Pascal Siakam gets it in the right corner. To Leonard. Fred VanVleet. Fine to shoot. Leonard to VanVleet. Fires the 3. VanVleet denied. Have to like the defense. Hill into the front court. Down a bundle. Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
George Hill has got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Oh, he missed on a pair. Lowry to Leonard. Deep left corner. Lowry. The Bucks clear the rebound. Giannis with it up top. His guys down big. Kyle Lowry with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Bucks at the controls to Lopez. Middleton. Probing the defense. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. And a nice finish at the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
The drive, right to the basket, knocked loose. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play. Draw a tiny bit closer. Lowry. Textbook defense.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Substitution being made in this one.
Number 17, Jeremy Lin.
Adetokunbo. Great look and vision. Marc Gasol. Tips it. That's 12 now.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Leonard to Gasol. Down low to Powell. Five to shoot for Toronto. Leonard to Powell. For 3. Not done yet. Leonard to Powell.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Milwaukee with the basketball. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Here's Lopez down low. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Jeremy Lin. Lets it fly from long range, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Toronto has the basketball. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. From 18 feet at the buzzer. It's the Raptors with the victory. as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Raptors finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors. The Bucks just couldn't close this one out. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Toronto Raptors. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
We got London on the track.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. Then give back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on the center, gon' hack. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them, hundreds, I married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other, cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk but see me, y'all done ain't on nothing. I'm in the stew, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got hundreds. Too much.